Hello, students. I'm so sorry for all of my computer troubles. I just wanted to take a moment to go through all the data analysis just in case you missed it, because I was talking through my phone. So first, here's where I have all this processed data just copied directly from the raw data section. So first thing, to find the resting heart rate in beats per minute, I just hit the equal symbol, click on the number before, hit this little star symbol to represent times, and then hit the number 4, because I'm timesing each one of these by 4. So if I could copy and paste all of those right there, then it'll actually just do the math in each one of those for me. Same thing for this next one. Equal symbol, that number times 4. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Same with this number. Equals that number star 4. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. All right. Next step is to find the change in heart rate. So change is always just final minus initial. So if I hit the equal sign, then we have this final number, which was 100. Just click on that. Minus the initial number, which in this case was 72. Click on that and hit enter. Then again, I can do Control C, Control V to paste, and it'll find how much everyone's heart rate increased when they were doing jumping jacks. Same thing here with jogging. Equal sign, final, minus sign, initial, enter. Here's how much it increased when they were jogging. Control V, paste. Now to find the mean standard deviation and standard error of the mean, I can go down to these green boxes, hit the equal sign, find average, highlight, hit enter. There we go. I can Control C, copy that, Control V, paste it over here, and it'll do the math for me there as well. Equal sign, STDEV, STDEV is standard deviation. Highlight my data, hit the enter sign, there we go. Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and did that math too. Finally, standard error of the mean is just standard deviation divided by the square root of my sample size. So I can hit the equal sign. The one above it is standard deviation. Hit this slash for divided by. Start typing in SQRT for square root. My sample size in this case is 21, so I can just put that in. End my parentheses and hit enter. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Now, what I want it to do is over here in this section, I just want to copy these numbers directly over. So instead of Control C, Control V, what I can do is just hit the equal sign and click on the data over here that this represents. So that one represents this box, hit enter, and it'll put the numbers over for me. To create my graph, I just want to calculate means in the graph. So I'd highlight all of that, go to Insert, go to Chart. It'll take a moment. Oh, looks like it's trying to do a line chart. That's not what I want. All right, looks like I've got change in heart rate after jumping jacks is blue, change in heart rate after jogging is red. Awesome. So let's go over to Customize. Let's add a title. Change in heart rate after jumping jacks, say, and jogging is exactly what this data is. So we'll get rid of some of that because it's just too long. There we go. There's a good title. Let's add our horizontal axis title. This one is type of exercise. Oops, spell that right. Let's go to vertical axis title. This one is in change in heart rate. This one is important. It's in BPM for beats per minute, and I have to include my uncertainties, plus or minus 4 beats per minute. All right. My next step is to add in error bars. Sometimes error bars work on sheets, sometimes you have to draw them in. For this one, I should be able to add the error bars, so I'll just do it this way to make it a little bit easier. I decided I am going to do standard error of the mean for my error bars, so I'll need to type that in. So first I'll click on series and then go down to just the blue one, which is representing jumping jacks. And I can go down and say error bars. But the numbers it tries to give me don't make any sense. So I need to go to constant and I need to type in my number. Looks like my number is 3.5 if I'm rounding a little bit. So I'll put that in 3.5. Then let's do the same thing. Go back up to here, go down to jogging. Let's put in some error bars. Let's do this as a constant. And this number is 4.8-ish. All right, so there are my error bars. Okay, so there is a graph. I can move that out of the way just a little bit so that I can see all of my data. So just looking at this, when I look at the overlap between these bars, I'm not seeing much overlap at all. So I think that probably jumping jacks are significantly better at increasing heart rate than jogging is. But I would need to do a t-test in order to tell for sure. And that part we had a chance to do together in class. If there's any questions at all on this, let me know. Oh, I thought of one more thing that I wanted to show you, and that's with this rounding piece. So if I highlighted this data and I want to round just to the nearest whole number because that's consistent with my raw data, there's these little zeros up here, and I can click those to decrease the number of decimal places. And I can actually decrease the number of decimal places to just my nearest whole number, and then it'll round everything for me. And so now this is in the form that I would want to present out in my final copy. Students, if you have any questions at all on this part, definitely let me know.